I had a headshot event. There was 10 women and we were taking their headshots, and I had hair there, makeup, artist, stylist, wardrobe. I brought some of my own personal pieces, and really I want to have just like a fun time and then really get people's personalities out, and it really conveys very nicely in the photographs, because being in front of the camera can be very difficult, very raw, very vulnerable. And so I'm trying to make it fun and like a community thing, like we're doing this together. I left that event with people crying, and
Mm.
I was like, okay, well, this is wrong, this shouldn't happen. Where did I go wrong or not wrong? And then it was such a catalyst moment, because I had done an assessment for 2023, and I had a lot of mental health days. I felt like I was getting too comfortable in myself and my work. And so what I did, I emptied out my bank account. I was like, Jen, you started from absolutely nothing and built this from nothing. I need you to get that hustle back and go back to that state of mind and get uncomfortable. And so I feel like I get uncomfortable to help my clients get uncomfortable and then build from there. And so I emptied my bank account. I put it in savings where I couldn't touch, in investments. And then the rest I spent on a photography conference in Colorado, with one of my mentors who is now a friend. And he just became a mentor after that. I proposed this. I told him this whole situation of what happened. And I had another headshot event like the next week, and I didn't want the same results. And so what ended up happening, he told me, John, he was like, you can offer whatever you want. If the person in front of you is not ready to receive, they won't. So
Mm.
what it really pressed upon me was what I was doing was not just taking a photograph. I was not just taking headshots. I was setting a tone. I was setting a space where people could be themselves, where they could be comfortable, where they could show up as they were, as they who they wanted to be, and envision something more than how they normally see themselves in the mirror, or with, the voices in their head of what other people have told them, right? Which can be oftentimes very limiting. And so for this next event, I really changed then my whole work flow on how I handle my clients and their experience, with more touch points, with more hand holding before, during, and after.